Good morning everyone from Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge, and today we are off to Animal Kingdom. And
looking forward to this one.
Paul is so excited. He loves this resort so much and has been really looking forward to this park. It is currently very early in the morning because there are record temperatures in Orlando at the moment. It is extremely hot. So we're making early starts in the morning so that we can get into the park for early entry, do a few hours and then come away during the hottest part of the day because honestly it is just too hot to walk around. So yeah, we want to make that early start and get there for early entry, go straight to the safari this morning. I know that is going to be Paul's favourite thing. We love the elevator music in the morning as well. And in terms of flight of passage, we're actually not going to do that today. We've got a lightning lane for that in a few days' time because that's normally the thing that everybody rushes to in the morning. So we're going to do that a different day. So this morning it's all about the animals, doing the safari, having a wander before it gets too hot. And also today we're eating at Ohana, which I'm buzzing for. It's one of my favourite restaurants and I really want to take Paul there. Here we are. As you can see, the sun is just coming up. The temperature is actually perfection right now. If we could just stay like this, I'd be so happy. But that is not going to happen. We watched the weather this morning and they've assured us it is going to be a scorcher. So we're really happy to have got here for the extra half an hour this morning. Make the most of that. I can highly recommend doing that. And then taking your break during the hottest part, which is really maybe 1 till 5. It's kind of the very, very hot time.
Get them taken back a little bit.
You're taking it back. Yeah, it's a big tree. Future me just popping in as I'm editing this because I don't know what happened, but the audio went wayward at this particular point. But I still wanted to include this bit because it was as we were walking into Pandora. You can see how beautiful it looked. And Paul was saying like how incredible it was and wow and all that kind of thing. But the audio just totally went strange. But I still just wanted to include this so you can see what we were doing. It turned out the safari wasn't open until official park opening. So we came to Navi River Journey first of all to get that one done. All done. It's good to get that done early in the morning. What did you think?
It was absolutely amazing.
You loved that, didn't you?
I did. Again, it's another one of them feelings where you actually feel like you're actually in the film.
Yeah.
You know, but you're sort of cruising down a little river.
Yeah.
And the animatronics is just on point.
Yeah, that animatronic at the end, I honestly think is one of the best in all of the Disney parks on any attraction. It's so good. And the safari opens up at 8 a.m, which is about 5 to or 10 to now. So we're going to head right over there and tick that off our list as well. And then probably grab some breakfast after that.
To seeing the animals.
Paul is really looking forward to the safari. Like, I would say that's probably the thing you've been looking forward to the most, actually.
Yeah, I've been talking about it quite a lot.
Yeah, my mum loves it. She still talks about it now. That was one of her favourite things. The theming is incredible, isn't it?
It's literally like you walk from one world into another.
Yeah, Paul's main word this morning is just wow. Every time we get into a new area. The theming in this park, I would say, is up there as the best. It's so good. Morning.
Morning. All the available space. It is not necessary to perform. If you look at the horns in these bongos, you'll see their horns kind of like pretty close to one of the cows real quick. He's walking pretty close to the edge of the road up here. I'm gonna make them much lighter. The only part of that horn that is completely solid, see they're doing right there. Ear flapping is a way that an elephant can help stay cool.
Yeah.
When the ear flaps,
Beautiful.
the wind is going to blow across. But as they get older, they'll still start splitting up and going off on their own. Oh, she's going to go up. She's going to mess with her sister. They're out for things around them they may not be able to see.
That was so good. We did not see any giraffes today, and giraffes are the animal I would say that I see the most, but we did see the elephants and lions.
We saw elephants, lions, rhinos, hippos.
It was so good.
Crocodiles,
Yeah.
everything. I'm so happy that we went on that.
Yeah, that was. You were just saying that's like one of your favourite things you've done,
I'd
right?
say it's literally, I'd say in a different way, it's on par with Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, what was your favourite?
Because obviously my love for animals and what they do here is absolutely amazing. But yeah, it's so beautiful. It's unreal. Absolutely
Stunning, isn't it?
phenomenal. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've forgotten the name of the little dogs now.
African painted dogs, I think they're called.
Painted dogs, yeah, I think that's what they're called. They were so cute.
Yeah, they were kind of like chilling out, sleeping.
But they're not actually cute. They're quite good hunters.
You wouldn't want to actually go and pet them. But no, it was so good. And normally you don't get to see the lions in the day. They're usually, I mean, they're there like on the rock, but they're sleeping. But we saw the lion like sitting up. And I'm so glad I got to see elephants because I haven't seen them for a while. So yeah, that was really, really good. We'll have to try and do it another time so Paul can see the giraffes a bit closer up. But right now we are going to go and grab some breakfast and a coffee and then probably head to Dinosaur next.
Caffeine.
Yes. I really do love this area through here. I would say this is my favourite area of the park actually. Yeah, and I love this new undercover seating area that they've got here because there can be a lack of shade sometimes and it's very hot in this park. So Catherine and I really enjoyed a little sit down in there last time. Such a good view of the Tree of Life through here as well. It's a nice little place to take a photo just here. It is heating up already, isn't it?
It is very, very, very humid.
And it is 9:20 in the morning, so this is why we came early, so we can get some stuff done, and then we are going to make our exit at a reasonable time because it's getting so hot already. But we are here having breakfast over at Yak and Yeti, the kind of quick service, and they do breakfast bowls here. Paul has got the one with sausage and I've got the one which is like the veggie version. So in here you've got egg, potatoes, bell peppers, cheese. So this is the one with sausage, and they also do one with bacon as well. These are actually a really good portion size. And then I got the hash brown bites. I just wanted to show you kind of everything that's available, and not even going to lie, I also wanted to eat them.
They're good, aren't they?
Have you already had one?
I've swiped one, yeah.
I was like, I didn't think we'd had any yet. Paul's already swiped one. Understandable, I would have. And we have a frozen cappuccino dream from Joffrey's. I absolutely love these. This is one of my new favourite drinks that you can get. And because I have an annual pass, I get 20% off at Joffrey's. So this is a lot more reasonable than the Frappuccinos at Starbucks. And it's very, very similar. I did also get us a Joffrey's donut. We don't especially want it in this moment, but I know after this, we're going off to do some more attractions, and we have dinner at Ohana tonight, and you need to be so hungry for that. So we're doing all of our eating now early so that when we get there later, we're actually ready for it, because it's a lot of eating, as Paul's going to discover. Honestly, I am sweating already. Look at my hair. It's just a complete disaster today. Not good. I'm hoping the egg isn't too runny for you. Is it okay?
I don't know. I haven't tried it yet.
Paul gets very scared of runny egg. It is scrambled egg, so...
It is scrambled egg, which does help. It is slightly underdone for my liking.
Yeah, the egg, if you like very, very, very done firm egg, it might be a little bit underdone. It's a very good quick service breakfast. I feel like this would be a good use of credit if you have the dining plan.
I like the fact you get peppers with it and stuff.
Yeah, I like the onions and the peppers in it. Mine was $11.99 and Paul's was $13.49. I'm guessing the bacon would be $13.49 as well.
Yeah.
I probably could have got the bacon one, but I don't know why I didn't. I think after this, we are going to go to the shop. I want to get a pair of ears. The reason that I'm not wearing any ears, in case anyone's wondering, I didn't have a pair with me that actually goes with this dress, and all of them just looked a bit weird. So I thought I might have a look and see if I can get a pair. So we're going to do that. Then probably Dinosaur after that, and then we'll take a look at Everest. Paul's going to have a look because he's a bit unsure as to whether he's going to want to do it. So he's going to take a look at it. We have a friend. Yeah, we're not allowed to feed you. He just nibbled your trainers. I think he's annoyed we're not giving him food. We're not allowed to.
But you are very cute.
You're very, very cute.
You're lovely, aren't you, eh?
That's much better. We really enjoyed that breakfast. And we're just going to go into Maharaja Jungle Trek while we're right here. So that's just next to Yak and Yeti. Hopefully we'll get to see some tigers today. We almost didn't see him there. But this is a something dragon. What is it called?
Komodo dragon.
He's got his arms stretched out. He's just chilling. That's so cute. He actually looks really cute. Those not wishing to see bats go this way. We wish to see bats. There they are, just hanging out. That one's playing with whatever is there. Is that snacks or water? I think it's got a little water bottle attached to it. It's so cool to see them this close up, and they're really big as well. We're not seeing any tigers today, and I must admit the tigers can be the most difficult to see because it is very hot here in Florida, so they do tend to go and find some shade during the day. So it is a lucky spot if you come through here and they're wandering around. It does happen. But you just got to be here at the right moment. It's beautiful back here though, it's nice just to walk through.
Got to get me washing in.
Did you forget to get your washing in from 30 years ago?
Possibly.
If that's all that's left of it.
There's one literally just tucked up by the wall here, look.
Just around here, there he is. Looks like this guy's lost part of one of his horns. Once he kind of looks straight on, you can see the left one is as it should be, but his right one's shorter. And there's another whole area here where you can see the tigers. Again, I don't think they're out at the moment, but it's a really big area and very beautiful looking. Paul actually can just about see him up in that corner behind these trees. I just love all the detail, things like this. It really does add to the whole feel of this little walkthrough. They do have some benches back here and it's normally quite shaded, so if you're looking for a place to get away from it all, this would be good. There he is, we can see him through the window as you're leaving. Wow, look at that. And finally we're into this area where an umbrella or a hat would be quite useful. It's okay, I never yet have had that problem. Obviously now I've said it, today will be the day. These two are so beautiful. I just felt something on my shoe.
Hey, you little weirdo.
Look at all of these guys, this is so cool. The one back there has a hairstyle, the bluey coloured one. What did you think of that?
That was amazing.
You were loving that in there.
Yeah. Especially when the bird nearly flew into the back of your head.
Yeah, a bird like flew right past my head. Obviously one was trying to attack my shoe as well.
Yeah.
I think it might be the lemon dress. It's kind of, I look a little bit
Lemony?
like I'm blending into the flora. Maybe I look like a lemon tree, who knows. Try not to miss the Maharaja Jungle Trek, the Gorilla Falls Trail. They're so worth doing. You really do see some close-ups of animals. Do you hear them? They're up at the top there, do you see them? They're very, very vocal today.
I heard that noise.
This is so funny. Oh my gosh. Oh wow, they're not normally that noisy. That's so funny. We are entering Kevin territory. I didn't see her last time. In fact, I may not have seen her the last couple of times, so hopefully we do get to today because I really want Paul to see Kevin. She's the best. We're going to head into Discovery Trading Company to see if we can find me some ears. And they've got some music here. I love this. And this is Paul's kind of music as well that he loves.
Yeah, I love it.
So he's happy. Just headed in here for some air conditioning. It is starting to heat up now, definitely. I don't think I've seen that one before, and it says, "To all who come to this happy place, welcome," which is a quote from Walt Disney. Love that. I think this one might be new. I feel like Becky would love this. We're going to go and do Dinosaur. I think it's about a 40-minute wait at the moment, which is fine. We are going to see if we can get a drink in Nomad Lounge, though, because I'd like to show Paul there, because it's nice, really good place for a stop, but it can get quite busy, and sometimes there's a bit of a wait. So we'll go and ask about that, and if not, we'll go to Dinosaur. Made it into Nomad Lounge. Normally there's quite a long wait, but if you sit at the bar and there happens to be a seat, you can just walk up, and 2 people had just left.
Yeah.
So we managed to get in, which is amazing. Let me just show you behind me what it looks like. It's really, really nice in here. It's such a nice place to come. They do have a small plates menu as well, so you can get Cuban frita sliders, beef and pork, spiced ketchup, crispy shoestring potatoes, they sound nice. Then Bangkok crispy chicken wings, tuna bowl, grilled chicken satay, and then the churros, of course, that's what Becky always gets. So we're just finishing up our drinks, and we've been looking at these little tags hanging on the ceiling, and these are people's answers to the question of why you travel, and there's like different little questions on the cards, I believe. Looking up here though, some people have just signed their name, or they've just put like little small answers to things. Some people have written some more. Some people have just put their family name and stuff. And if you donate to the Disney Conservation Fund, you can fill one in yourself. So we've got one here that we're going to put a little message on, and then it gets hung up above, which I think is such a neat idea.
Brilliant.
Yeah. So on ours, we've just put Paul's first trip of many, Victoria lost count, and then 2025. So if you're ever here in Nomad Lounge, you can look out for our little tag that we've done. Oh, that was so nice. It is a really good place to have a little break there. Like I say, if you can get a seat at the bar, even better, because you can just walk right in. But it cools you right down. On days like today, you either need one of these or a cooling towel. Yeah, you basically just get the towel wet, and I don't know how it works, but it's just super cool. It's no good for me because it'd get my hair soaking wet around my neck, but Paul likes to put it around his neck or just wear it as a headscarf is another technique.
Today it's a headscarf.
Oh no.
Pull my neck off as well. Because it works.
Whatever you need to do to keep you cool.
As far as items go for coming to a warm place like this has got to be one of the top items.
Yeah. That and this. Definitely, these fans are amazing. Bring a power bank so you can charge them up whenever you take a break and it won't go flat. And we are in Kevin territory again, but I'm just not seeing Kevin on the last few trips. I don't know why. Maybe she's somewhere different. She does tend to move around every now and again. You can see the construction walls over there. So the other part of Dino Land where they had Triceratops spin and the Midway games and stuff is now closed, but this area is still open. So you've got Restaurantosaurus, which Catherine and I went to last time. I'll link that vlog below, and Dinosaur. But Dinosaur will be closing at some point, probably towards the end of the year, I'm going to guess. So it's good to do it while you can. It's being re-themed to Indiana Jones. And we've got Goofy here doing a meet and greet. And here comes Donald. The wait for this, I think, is 35 minutes currently. Wow, this is a long queue. I have never queued in this area before. I was saying this on the last trip, actually. But I've never queued in this outside area. Genuinely feels like we're in Jurassic Park right now. Was that a dinosaur?
That's somebody being scared of a dinosaur.
Oh, got ya.
The result is a breathtaking journey through a prehistoric world where you will witness the most spectacular creatures to ever walk the earth.
Hello there. I'm Dr. Secret, your friendly controller and a heck of a paleontologist, if I do say so myself.
Right now, our dino should be about here, at the very end of the Cretaceous period. That's where you're going today.
I've arrived, it seems, just in time to correct a little misstatement.
Dr. Marsh.
Okay, now, let's go get that dino. Stop! Identify! Definitely not our dino. Go, go, go! Computer, now what?
Carnotaurus.
That's it! Abort mission! Abort! Abort! Brace yourself! They're not gonna make it! They're not gonna make it!
Mission accomplished.
You made it! I knew you would, and guess who made it back with you? I better find him before security does. Thanks for everything!
I felt like I wasn't going to make it there. Okay, that is us heading out just for now. We will be back to Animal Kingdom later in the trip, but we always plan to leave around now because it is heating up. Seriously heating up now. We're going to go to the Polynesian. We were thinking about going to Wilderness Lodge for a little look around, but it depends on time, so we will see when we're getting on the bus what's going to be best, because we don't want to be late for our Ohana reservation. I'm so excited for that. You wouldn't normally get this many people leaving in the middle of the day. I think it is because it's so hot. Everybody's got the same idea. I love this resort so much. Whenever I'm asked which is my favourite, it's so hard to answer that question. I'm gradually working my way through all of them, and I have stayed in almost all of them now. I've got a few more left on my list, and I think Polynesian wins out for me for a couple of reasons, mainly because of the proximity to the Magic Kingdom, also the dining options. Ohana is one of my favourite restaurants. I love the little Kona Island coffee place they have here. And I just love the vibe, the smell. So I think overall Polynesian is my favourite. I'm excited for Paul to see it because it has got a really nice lobby area. It's very chilled, and we're a little bit ahead of time for our Ohana reservation, so we can just take a look around, cool off, and be ready for a lot of food. Are you ready?
I'm always ready.
He was born ready. I do miss the waterfall they had actually inside the lobby years ago. It's been quite a number of years now since that's gone, but I do still love it how it is. But that big waterfall inside was impressive. I've also told Paul about the smell and how good it smells in here. Do you smell the smell?
It smells nice, doesn't it?
It does. This resort out-smells the others. That sounds like it would be a bad thing, but it's definitely a good thing. It's very floral, but it's also fresh. This is one of my Disney happy places.
Still doesn't top the other one.
No, of course, nothing's going to top Animal Kingdom Lodge for Paul. Great, thank you so much. We are seated, and if we were here during fireworks time, this would be an extremely good table because I can see the castle right behind Paul's head there. Are you spilling your drink?
Yep. Perfect timing.
I really do love this place, so I'm glad we came here so I can show Paul this experience. I've been here so many times over the years.
Very interested that you don't actually order anything.
Nope, you just sit down and they bring it. I don't know how many times I've been here. I was thinking about this. So many. So many.
Yeah.
A lot. I've eaten a lot of pot stickers over the years. I think it would actually be quite scary if I knew the number of pot stickers I've eaten here.
What are these pot stickers?
Pot stickers. They're like little dumplings, like pork and vegetable dumplings. They're like a Greggs sausage roll on steroids. Wow, where did that description come from? It's pretty accurate though, to be fair.
Yeah.
We have some food already, and I will warn you, the food comes out fast. So first you get this, then more comes, and before you know it, it's a lot. So we've got the bread here, and we've actually got 2 of these loaves of bread. I normally only eat a tiny bit of that because I don't want to get full. And then we have a salad, and that salad actually looks kind of a little bigger than normal as well. We've just got this skillet come out with chicken wings, the famous pot stickers just over here, then the noodles and the vegetables. And I probably will almost instantly get some more pot stickers because that's the main thing that I eat here. That and the noodles. I could just eat that the entire time. Paul's here to help out by eating the meat when that arrives. I cannot wait for this. I've actually not eaten anything since our breakfast this morning, so that I was super hungry ready for this. Wow, the hot towels are seriously hot today. And the meats and shrimp have now arrived, so we've got chicken there, beef and the shrimp. I probably won't eat much of that. I sometimes have a bit of chicken, so that's all for Paul to take care of. Are you feeling up to the challenge?
I'm feeling I've got a challenge on.
I think you have got a challenge on, definitely. To be honest, the only thing I did used to prefer is when they brought the meat around on the skewers, because then you could just have like a couple of pieces and then you didn't kind of waste any of it. I don't think that'll ever come back. It'd be good if it did. And back in the day, the noodles was actually dauphinoise potatoes instead, but I think the noodles are better. The people at the next table have just got their dessert. And Paul took one look at it. He was like, I'm going to need an ambulance.
I am.
It just really made me laugh. He understands the severity of eating a lot at Ohana. I try these days not to overly overdo it. But I've been here before and eaten too much, and it is pretty real. Hopefully not needing a paramedic kind of real, but we'll keep you posted. Paul appears to be struggling. He's eaten all the shrimp and all the steak, which you said was better than Steakhouse 71 steak.
Yes, it was. You know, there was hardly any fat on it. I love the bread. It's not the kind of bread that we used to have in the UK. It's quite sweet, and like you say, it's got a coconutty taste to it, but it's really nice.
Yeah.
I am stuffed.
Fullness is real at this restaurant, that's for sure. I have stopped ahead of time before I'm completely not okay, because I do want to be able to eat a little bit of the dessert. I always get a cup of hot tea with it as well, or just a cuppa if you're from the UK, because that is also included in the cost. So soft drinks, tea, coffee is included. I also did just have a tactical indigestion tablet between courses.
Yeah, I had already.
Yeah, so did Paul. it's actually a legitimate technique when you're at Ohana. I'll probably do the same when we go to Roundup Rodeo Barbecue. Luckily, it's only when we're on holiday. Sometimes you do have to wait past your ADR time, I will say. We didn't today because we're quite early. Our reservation was 3:45. They do open very early here because it's so popular. Then that way there's more reservations that people can get. But if you are eating at like 7, 8 p.m, something like that, people tend to hover because of the fireworks. So people who have been here for a while will like draw out eating their dessert and stuff to wait for the fireworks. And then other people have to wait past their ADR time. That's why I never do that, because then you're kind of taking the table and people are waiting past their reservation. And just when you think you're completely stuffed, then we have this family-sized dessert. We're going to do our best. And I did get, I actually asked for a tea, but he bought me a coffee. But you know me, I'll always drink coffee. That's phenomenal.
Definitely need an ambulance back there. The problem is, it's so Moorish. It's absolutely amazing. I've got to say, do you know the minions, those little angry purple minions?
The angry guy.
Yeah, your mic reminds me of the little angry purple.
It does look a little bit like that.
I need to put some eyes on it.
You've obviously been... So my magic band just randomly flashed red. Does that mean it's out of battery? I'm thinking that probably does mean that it needs charging. Someone let me know, because I normally wear my regular magic bands, not the Plus. And there was no reason for it. So yeah, I'm thinking that means dead battery. And we're done. We are heading off now back to Animal Kingdom Lodge. We are so full. We're going to get on the monorail here to Magic Kingdom and then get a bus from there. And you were thinking you might go to the pool?
Yeah, I want to chill out at the pool.
Yep.
After eating a meal that sort of size, you just... I have no words. You just don't want to... You don't want to do much after that. You just want to nap.
You basically want to go and nap on a sun lounger by the pool, which is a fair thing to do. I don't blame you. As you can see, we are back home now, and this is one of the days that we didn't get around to ending the vlog. At this point in the trip, it was really starting to get so hot on our days in the parks, and by the time we would get back to the resort at the end of the evening, we were basically just taking a shower and passing out, to be honest. So there might be a few times like this where I pop in at the end. We really loved our day at Animal Kingdom. This is one of the parks I was most looking forward to seeing Paul's reaction to, because he does love animals so much. I knew he was gonna love this park. We do wish we could have done a little bit more, to be honest, but because it was so hot, honestly, it was that bad that you kind of couldn't be around too much in the middle of the day. I'm really glad we got the early start on this particular day. Obviously, we wanted to go straight to the safari, but I didn't realise it takes a little bit longer to open. But I was really glad we got to do Navi River Journey first, because like I mentioned, it's a real shame when the park closes early at like 6 p.m. It's not dark enough, and that area at night time in Pandora is absolutely stunning when it's dark. So I'm really glad Paul got to just kind of get a hint of that from that ride, because if you can't actually see the park at night, Navi River Journey kind of gives you that same idea of what it's like. It was great doing the safari earlier in the day though, because getting to see the elephants and the lions, normally during the day you don't see them as much. You do get to see more of the giraffes, I will say, during the day, but I do normally do it at some point kind of middle of the day or afternoon. So it was really great to see the lionesses kind of walking around, and getting to see those elephants as well was really special. And obviously Paul loved doing the safari. We really enjoyed that breakfast at Yak and Yeti. I would highly recommend that if you're in Animal Kingdom early. There's not too many places open for breakfast, and those breakfast bowls at Yak and Yeti are really good, and the hash browns and stuff that you can get, they also do breakfast muffins. So yeah, I'd highly recommend that for breakfast in that park. It's such a bummer that we didn't get to see Kevin. I was really hoping that Paul would get to see her, but all of these things that we didn't get to do on this particular day are things that we can come back and do another time. You can never get everything done in one trip, in your first trip. It's just not possible, and that's why getting to come back is so good, because there's always new things to discover. We didn't do Flight of Passage on this day, but we do that later in the trip, so you'll get to see what Paul thought of that. Flight of Passage is one of my absolute favourite rides in all of Walt Disney World, and we did get to do it on this trip, just not on this particular day. Ohana was great as ever. I don't do it every trip now because it is very pricey. It's up there as one of the most expensive meals, if not the most expensive, I think, that we did the whole trip. So I tend to do it every few trips, but I always do love the food there, so that was great to show Paul that as well. well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up. That helps other people to find it when they're looking for Disney vlogs. I just want to say a huge thank you for all the amazing, lovely comments that we've had on these vlogs. You guys have been absolutely loving them. We've just had so many absolutely lovely comments. So thank you so much for taking the time to watch these vlogs and for following on Instagram, supporting on Patreon, everything that you guys do. We really do appreciate it. And knowing that you enjoy these vlogs and you get good information from them, they help you to plan your trip. It really does make my heart happy, because that's why I do this. And when I originally started the channel, it really was just to share my experiences and any information that I have from visiting Disney so frequently. And that is what I aim to do, is just to make it easier for you guys to plan your trips. So a huge thank you. There's so much more to come from this trip. We've still got Hollywood Studios, more time in Magic Kingdom and Epcot, and also going across to Universal to do Islands of Adventure and Universal Studios. So don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and tap the bell icon. That way you'll be notified when a new vlog goes up. I hope you guys are all well and having a great day, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye. Oh.